I've been saying f that Volkswagen for a while, and today's extra f that Volkswagen. There's more walking. My life's a mess right now. Back on wheels, baby. May not be a van, but it rolls. I want something with a little more horsepower. There it is. There's dents on the side. That was not in the photos. Yes. Does it look like a Rockstar van? Like, perfect. I need to have a nap in it. Yeah, there it is. Look at me in the V8. I am officially exiting the cult of Volkswagen. What's up, Mooners? It's been a bit. Last you saw, the van was in shambles, and update, the van is still in shambles. 13.
Oh my god, I can see. Jesus Christ.
Holy crap. So, we think that the push rod length was the issue, which we were already suspicious about. So Rainbows, being as genius as he usually is, had an idea to put... He's back there, cousin. We're still not done yet, but the idea was to put washers as a shim to, instead of get a shorter push rod, because that's not reasonable to do right now. Press it all the way.
Yeah.
Press. That feels weird now. Yeah, it was better before with 2 washers. Be right back. Alright, so 3 shims was overkill. Going back to 2 and... Ah, no. Yes! Reverse! It's been days since we've been able to get it into reverse at all. It's hit or miss though. It's not every time. It's like every other time. Yeah, definitely better than never. See if we can do this. We got this. The moment of truth. It doesn't feel as snug as it was the first time we did 2 shims. Boo. Okay, I'm gonna try it. It went into reverse. First, second, third, fourth. Reverse. It's seemingly working. This van gave me trust issues. I'll believe it when it's rolling. Say?
Yeah.
Press it.
Just throw on the fucking clutch. I don't know why not.
Just see what happens.
This clutch is still engaged. Your clutch is not disengaged.
I've been saying fuck that Volkswagen for a while, and today's extra fuck that Volkswagen because this past week I came down with the flu, and I had been staying with a friend, but that fell through, and so then it was back to the van, but it was immobile, so I ended up pushing it into the shade, living out my stomach flu, going places by foot. I just walked 3 miles. I'm almost back to the van. Holy fucking cow, bro. Walking with a stomach flu was a fucking bad idea. There's more walking. took a couple Ubers here and there, but it was pretty fucking expensive. Rainbows gave me a couple rides and we hung out a little bit, but kept that very minimal because I didn't want to pass him my flu also. I am still alive. The van is dead, but I'm still alive. It's dead, but it still has a bed and all my stuff in it. So it's home base. But today, I'm actually gonna go look at a new one. I know, crazy. I've been talking about it in my live streams, so the like diehard mooners already know what's going on. Ooh, I see a couple people saying astrovan. Dude, I really want an astrovan, and there's one for sale for $6,000. I actually was considering wanting to go buy it today. And before you guys are like, why don't you just use that money to fix the Volkswagen? I'm anti-Volkswagen now. I have officially exited the cult of Volkswagen. A bunch of Volkswagen owners will tell you, oh, they'll run forever if you just do the maintenance. And they don't tell you that the maintenance is like every damn week. I'm not down with that. And even if I were to get this engine to perfect working order, it's just weak as fuck. It's a weak engine, let's be real. I'm gonna get something with a little more horsepower. And I know my van is super decked out and beautiful. I mean, I got it looking from this to this. So what, you guys don't think I would do the same with my next van? That was the practice round. Rainbows has done his best, helping me every time this thing breaks. I've suffered through it breaking all the time, and I don't want to put either of us through that anymore. I don't need to have that burden in our shared existence. So he's gonna give me a ride to check out a 2002 Chevy Astrovan. I've already been journaling hard and making schematics of potential builds. Wooden interior. You guys haven't even seen my woodworking skills. Like, you're gonna be surprised. I don't toot my horn about too much. Well, honestly, I do. But here's another thing that I'll toot my own horn about. I'm actually pretty good at woodworking, so I'm feeling really confident. I didn't ask the guy who's selling it if I can record, because it's already been a little bit awkward and tense texting. He sent me something that said, FYI, if you don't have $6,000, there's no point in us continuing forward. And that was a little bit of like a yellow flag for me. Also, that when I asked him about the maintenance history and stuff, because he said he got a lot of work done on it, he was like, I'll show you in person. There's orange flags flying, but I really need a new van because fixing this Volkswagen is just futile and stupid at this point. I'm gonna get it fixed at a shop once my funds replenish, and then I'll sell this van. So if anyone's an interested party and wants it before it gets fixed at a lower price, start inquiring now, because once I get it fixed, basically the mechanic bill is gonna get tacked on to what I'm asking. But yeah, it's just about time that I stop suffering. I'm sure I'll still suffer, but I'm not gonna choose this specific suffering anymore. We're on our way.
Take a right on Hiker Road.
I'm very anxious.
I take a right on Hiker Road.
Turn right. Rainbows is here as my inspector and assistant negotiator.
Take a left on
Kelly
Powell,
Blue Book
go
is
on.
like 3,900
stop sign,
max,
take a
and this guy's asking 6K, so
Yeah, Molly's determined to overpay for this vehicle.
I want to be fair.
No, fair is not agreeing to just whatever somebody fucking snowballs you with.
I think the
That's
low.
called naive.
Well, I think the lowest number I'm comfortable saying is 4.
2. 2 grand, buddy. I'll give you 2 grand.
Do you want to be head negotiator? He'll do the talking. I'll do the paying of whatever the final number is. And if the van is perfect and the ending number ends up being 6, then so be it.
Call.
Here we go.
Take a
There it is. There's dents on the side. That was not in the photos.
That's not $6,000 worth of van.
What the hell? Yeah, well, that was a fucking joke, wasn't it? That was a fucking joke, bro. We haven't even drove away yet, but what the hell?
He's like, oh, you know, it depends on how much money you put into it, and like, I've had it for a year, and I've had to do all this work to it, and I just want to get rid of it, but like, really, you know, people are gonna give me $5,000 for it. Like, I got people lined up to give me $5,000 for it.
Yeah, he's like, I could sell it tomorrow for $5,000. I've got a dozen people who give it offers. So I was like, yeah, you do that, man. It's not gonna be me.
Yeah, he usually just wants to get somebody to give him $6,000 out of it because they know that that's 3 months of living expenses.
Yeah, he was like, you know, a lot of people looking to want to buy it is because they want to live in it. And me and Rainbows look at each other like.
That's why he's charging $6,000. That right there is the only reason why he'll even get close to $6,000 out of it. That is a $2,500 van.
Also, that van, so it needs what, new transmission mounts. The AC doesn't work. There's dents and rust, which you can't see in the pictures. And he's like, yeah, it's just like in great condition. The plastic that goes like right there for the arms of the door's gone. He's like, and I have a great mechanic, I could give you the number for it. No, bro, if you're charging $6,000 for a 2002 Astro van, it doesn't come with the number to a mechanic. Nope, that's a hell no from me.
The motor mounts to the transmission mount he was talking about, that requires an engine hoist to lift the motor up and get under it. You gotta take the weight of the motor off of the motor to get the new motor mounts in there, and then the transmission mount, you got to get under the vehicle and jack the transmission up, and that is a lot of, you know, that's effort.
That guy is out of his mind asking $6,000 for that. That was a joke. We weren't there for even 5 minutes. I didn't even drive it. It was just not even. Also, I'm kind of gonna scratch the whole astrovan idea now, because now that I sized it up, I got in the back and was like squatting up and down to see how far my butt could be from the floor without having my head touch the ceiling, and it would give me about 6 inches of underbed space. So I think I'm gonna be looking for a bigger van than an astrovan.
Bigger van.
So the search continues.
I hear the Vanagons are really tall on the inside when you push the top up.
Yeah, I'm sure they are. I'm sure they're fucking great. And I'm sure they come with a number to a mechanic as well.
No, they don't. They don't come with a number 2 mechanic. That's why.
Because no one will touch them. Van on the fucking moon. It's a rainy night on island. I'm sitting in the candlelight eating leftover pad thai. And messaging this guy who has a 2004 Ford E350 extended passenger van for sale. So that could be something. I still can't believe how fucking terrible the Astro van was. Like, I wish I got footage of how fucked that thing was. A lemon for sure. But also just really small. I mean, not all that much smaller than my current van, but smaller. This extended thing I could literally run around in. And even though it's not gonna be the Astro van, my build that I'm dreaming of with all the wood and all of the features and cool like flip out modular sections, like I know that's the interior. I just don't know which one's the van yet. Good morning, learners, and update. I'm actually gonna look at 2 vans today. The Ford big ol' extended thing, and there's a Dodge B250. It's old, don't get me wrong. It's a '89, but it's literally the same van that they had in School of Rock, the one that Jack Black drives, which is kind of iconic. It's ridiculous. It's definitely ridiculous. And you're probably thinking, that's dumb. Why would you buy another 40-year-old van after the one that you have being a piece of shit? I have been consulting ChatGPT. I know, I'm talking to the robots. Apparently, the engine on those B250s is like bulletproof. The Dodge is actually Rainbow's top choice out of all the ones I've showed him. Like, that's the most excited he's been about one. And as far as like vibe and aesthetic, you know, I could lean into like the Rockstar vibe. We're back with day 2 of van shopping. First stop, the 2004 Ford, and then we'll go see the Rockstar van. Yeah, there it is. Guys, this thing's fucking huge. If there wasn't seats, I could run around in here. There's a little bit of rust, but like nothing compared to my van. And look how big this damn thing is. Like, what? This thing's huge. Alright, Mooners, meet Tarzan.
Aloha!
He's the owner of this van, about to let me test drive it. Thank you for trusting me with this beast.
Crossing my fingers.
YouTube's hella strict about like having meetings there.
Oh, they are on copyrights and stuff.
Yeah, they'll take your shit down. Guys, they gave me an
You guys, power!
Just so you know, this this gimbal doesn't come with auto stabilization.
Well, the suspension feels good. Yeah, I like it.
Have you guys taken seats out of a van before?
I know how to do that.
Okay. I was gonna say, I've never done that.
I got a whole set of tools. Those things that come right out.
Alright, we just finished the test drive and it's pretty good. I'm happy to have gotten to drive one of those big old Fords because that is a type of van I'm looking at. This one, the back doors don't open and the AC's not working properly, and it does have more rust than I was hoping for. So it's still an option, but it's not my top choice currently. So next stop is gonna be the Dodge. We'll see how that goes.
The Dodge is basically the pleasure wagon minus the pleasure wagon mods that the company Pleasure Wagon actually does to that same model Dodge.
I'll make my own pleasure wagon. Oh yeah, and I forgot to tell you guys that the Astro van guy blocked me yesterday.
Like immediately after we walked off the property, he was quick about it. He's like, oh, this bitch better not fucking tell anybody this thing is a fucking scam.
Yep, he doesn't want anybody to know what a piece of shit. Big ocean today. This is where we're meeting the guy for the Dodge.
The guy.
I actually have a good feeling about this one. But then again, I had a good feeling about the Astro van, and that ended up being an absolute fucking lemon. You see it?
I saw it.
Does it look like
It's
a
a little girl
Rockstar
napper.
van? Like, perfect. I need to have a nap in it. Oh, yep, I see it. I see it. Yeah, the roof is a little rusty, but I could hop my ass up there with my orbital sander. Yes. Not bad. My inspector is inspecting. Actually fit perfectly in the bed laying sideways. So that's good to know. Man, I really like the vibe of the Dodge, but it's rusty AF. It's just about as rusty as my van, and I'm not gonna do that to myself. Plus, Rainbow's said there's something wrong. The neutral safety switch is not doing its thing, and there's a leak in the transmission pan, but the guy said the transmission was rebuilt like 2 years ago, so I don't know. That one's a no-go, but it's an ouch no-go, because that one was fucking cool. So the search continues. Hey guys. Oops. Usually I use like a nice camera and a tripod and have my videos like well put together. I don't know if you could tell, but the past 2 episodes have been shot on my phone because my life's a fucking mess right now. I'm in the van, obviously, parked outside of Rainbow's place. I took a shower. He cooked us a good little fish dinner and stuff. So now that things feel a little bit less chaotic, let's talk about what the fuck is going on. Of the 3 vans that we checked out in the past day or so, the Dodge was my favorite. But it was a rest bucket, and I already have a rest bucket. Don't need another one. It's currently Sunday evening, so tomorrow morning the mechanic will finally be open again. I have a specific mechanic in mind, the same guy who redid my clutch 3 years ago, the first time the clutch had to get redone. I haven't taken the van back to him since, mainly because he was really expensive, but out of all the mechanics I've tried on island now, I trust him the most. So hopefully he's got some openings. If he does, I mean, fuck, I'll get the van towed there tomorrow. I thought I was escaping the cult of Volkswagen, but it looks like I'll be in it at least a little bit longer, because I've looked at every van for sale on Maui. I don't mean like went and looked, but I've looked at every marketplace and Craigslist listing, and I went and viewed the 3 that I thought were viable options, and like none of them are actually viable options. The Ford that Tarzan is selling is a fair option, but the couple things wrong with it, I'm like, I could find one that doesn't have those things wrong with it, you know? That being said, I looked at all of the vans on Maui that I found interesting, but there happens to be one on Big Island. It's another Dodge. It's another 89 Dodge B250. Literally the same van that we saw today that I really liked, other than the rest, with no rest, according to the ad. But the ad specifically says no rest, and that's a pretty bold statement to be making. So if they're willing to say that, if there is any rest, it's minimal. So, let me know what you guys think about an island hopping episode. If I go buy a van on Big Island, you know I'll spend a couple weeks in it over there before I ship it back to Maui. So that's an idea. Plus, Kilauea's erupting right now, so I could go see the volcano. And of course, I would bring my inspector with me. Rainbows is working on his sports card show right now. He's inside sorting through baseball cards. He actually is starting up his own channel called Mr. Rainbows Breaks. So if you guys like seeing rainbows here on Van on the Moon, he's got his own channel now. I pray that in the morning when I call Pacific Motor Works, the guy answers and is like, yeah, bring her in, bring her in. Good night, Mooners. Wish me luck. Good morning, people. I called the mechanic that I want to work on her, and he said, yeah, get her towed up whenever, so maybe I'll get a tow truck today? I don't know. That's kind of crazy, because if I get the van towed, then they have my house also for however long, so I don't know. Maybe I'll stay with Rainbows, or maybe I'll go to Arizona. I am missing Mullet Mona, and she texted me that she's missing me too, so. And now we ride. Back on wheels, baby. May not be a van, but it rolls. Gonna go get some brekkie. After my brekkie mission, I packed up all of my personal belongings from the van, said my goodbyes, and basically moved back into Rainbow's place for however long it takes until I can get the van back, or hopefully a new, better one. It is now Friday, which is crazy because this video comes out tomorrow. The van got towed on Monday. The shop had told me, we'll call you tomorrow when I dropped it off on Monday. And then they didn't call on Tuesday. Didn't call on Wednesday. On Thursday, I called and they didn't pick up. Today I called again to be like, yo, what's up with my house that you have right now? And they're like, oh, yeah, we haven't had that much time to look at it, but we think it needs a new clutch. That is the last thing I wanted to hear, especially because they just put a new clutch in it not even 3 years ago. So I'm hoping once they have a better chance to look at it tomorrow, or whenever they realize that it's actually not the clutch, it's probably something in the hydraulic system that caused the clutch to wear down faster. I think the clutch being worn already is a symptom rather than the core issue. But it's okay because I've actually been doing pretty good. I'm at Rainbow's place, which actually used to be my place before I made the leap into van life. Here, you can actually see one of my favorite canvases I ever made. I did it by painting my body and then stamping it on. I've been getting a lot of snuggle time in with Rainbows and the kittens, Snickers and Puss. Puss is technically my cat. Her name is Molly Eichenberger, so Pussy. And I've been doing some self-care, like I did a good dread soak yesterday, and then Rainbows took his little mini carpet shampooer and like ran over them with that, so my dreads are the cleanest they've been ever. I've been a street cat for a while now. I'm back to being an indoor kitten, re-domesticated, until I either have the Volkswagen back or my next van, which, speaking of, I actually have been messaging with the guy who has the Dodge on Big Island, and he's seen my videos before. He's right now on Kauai visiting some friends, but we'll be back to Big Island sometime next week. So I guess me and Rainbows will head over there and check it out, and if I buy it, I'll be on Big Island for a couple weeks because it takes a little time. When you try and ship a van on a boat, there's a couple of weeks in between, so I'll spend those couple of weeks just exploring Big Eye, and then once that van's here to Maui, I'll start my build. I'm stoked about the build, guys, and honestly, of all my videos, I think me literally like building out a van would be a hit. I know I would like to see an edit, and I know the Mooners would love to see that whole process. So all in all, even though shit hit the fan worse than it has before ever, I'm doing okay, and I see what the universe is conspiring here. And yeah, just to clarify, even though I'm getting the Volkswagen fixed, I am officially exiting the cult of Volkswagen. I'm calling it what it is now. It's a cult. Everyone involved wants you to believe that they're the best ever. I think they want themselves to believe that they're the best ever. I know I'm probably pissing off some of the mooners by saying this, but like, Volkswagens are kind of whack. My first ever car was a Volkswagen, and it was pretty shit. It was cute, it was a vibe, it got me around for like high school and stuff. But yeah, my dad was fixing it all the time. And then moved to Maui, got the Vanagon, and Rainbows is fixing it all the time. So, I just don't want to be subjecting me and the men in my life to constant mechanic work anymore. Like I said, also, I want something with a little more horsepower. So I'm feeling good about getting a big old fucking Dodge Rockstar van to roll around in. I'm extremely curious to see what all of you have to say about all of this. Currently in the process of editing, and still have a ways to go, so I guess I should get back to that. I just needed to record some kind of closing statement, because it looks like it's gonna be another one of those episodes that leaves off as a cliffhanger. I appreciate all of you so much that come out to my premieres every Saturday. They happen on any of my 5 YouTube channels, so turn on notifications for all of them. And after every Saturday premiere, we go right into the weekly Mooner live stream that happens on my main channel, Molly and the Mooners. I guess that's it. That's all, folks. Mooners, keep on mooning. I love you guys. Until next time, Van on the fucking moon.